Jai Hind everyone. My name is Milish Rasto and I am from IT department, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today I am going to discuss about MapReduce in cloud computing. These are some outlines of my presentation, my topic. Now, first of all, what is MapReduce in cloud computing, or what is the use of MapReduce in Hadoop? So, MapReduce is a software framework and programming model used for basically processing huge amount of data, that is big data. And MapReduce program work in two phases, namely MapReduce, basically map and then reduce. So, basically map tasks deal with splitting the mapping of data, while reduce tasks shuffle and reduce that particular data which we used in that software framework and programming models, which is used for processing huge amount of big data. Now, why MapReduce required, and what is the basic difference between MapReduce and Hadoop? So, basically whatever inputs we have given to each phases in key value pairs. In addition, every programmer needs to specify basically two functionings, that is map function and reduce function. That map function which will be reduced by some algorithms, popular algorithms, and this is the main distinctions between MapReduce versus Hadoop. And in case of MapReduce, there is basically MapReduce is a programming model. MapReduce is not a framework. It is very much clear that MapReduce is a programming model, which is it's a part of Hadoop, but can be used outside of Hadoop as well as. Now, in case of Hadoop, basically Hadoop is a comprehensive framework for basically we can say that for managing both data storage, that is HDFS, and distributed data processing via MapReduce or other engines. With the help of this example, we can see that so basically this is some input, and we split that input into different parts, and with the help of mapping we reduce that splitted inputs in different parts of this kind of mapping. And after shuffling, there are some basic parameters or points of MapReduce, that is splitter, and after that reducer, and basically after that splitter and reducer, we can find last step as a output. So first step is this is MapReduce versus Hadoop. So, there are some major components of MapReduce. First is splitter. With the help of splitter, we can split our input into different or same kind of clustering. That is, we can say that in as well as in the part of encapsulation, we store same type of classes, and what is the purpose behind this splitter? That is basically it determines how input data is split, and by which we can ease or modify that splitting of data, and easily read or write or modify that data. Now, what is the basic role of a splitter? That is basically splitter divide the input into manageable chunks, or called input splits, provide them to the mapper by the mapper. And in common input formats, basically there is some text input formats, which is a process text file, that text files where each line is a key value pair. And in case of sequence file input format, with the help of processes binary sequence file. So this is the main work of a splitter. With the help of a splitter, we can split our input into different chunks or different similar types of data. Now, after splitting of data, there is second step that is known as mapper, and after splitting of that different splitters from same input, we should map that data. Like, what is the purpose of mapper? That is the first phase of processing where the data transformation happens, and as well as its role is take inputs as key value pairs. In this case, we split that data into split 0, split 1, split 2, and then 1 second. And it is responsible for, as I already tell, it is responsible for splitting first phase of processing where the data transformation happens. And the what kind of outputs we found in that splitting or mapper situation, that is emits intermediate data in intermediate data that is grouped by key for the reducer, and with the help of, so basically there are 3 steps. First is input splitter, next is mapper, and after mapper there is next step is reducer. And what is the purpose of reducer? Basically reducer aggregates and process grouped data from the mapper. And what is the role of mapper? Basically it takes sorted key value pairs from the shuffled and sorted phase, and it applies reducing functions to aggregate, basically aggregate or summarize the data. Now with the help of these 3 steps, that is a splitter, mapper and reducer, and after that there is one step combiner, that is optional also. Essentially in an intermediate reducer it's optional and reduces output from each mapper, reducing bandwidth and sorting, cannot change the type of its input. Now what is the main purpose of combiner? That is combiner basically optimizes performance by reducing the amount of data shuffled to the we can say that reducer. And what is the basic role of reducer? That is acts as mini reducer at the mapper level, which is aggregate intermediate data, and here data, basically data locally before sending it is reducer. Next, it is suitable, basically it is suitable for operations like counting or summing up. Now next is partitioning or output committer. What is partitioning or output committer? That is, it is responsible for taking the reduced output and committing it to a file system, and with the help of output committer it decides how intermediate key value pairs and distributed to reducers. And what is the role of this output committer? That is, ensures that all values for the same key are sent to the same reducer, and basically it uses a default hash function, based with the help of a hash function, hash based partitioning, but can be customized as well as because there is no any ensure that assignment of any assurance that all values of the same key are sent to the same reducer. So again, usually built a splitter and good enough unless you need to output a special kind of file. Now partitioner or shuffler, or we can say that sort also. So basically in this part, in shuffling part of map reduce, what is the purpose of this? Basically shuffler or partitioner, or we can say that sorter prepares data for the reducer phase. It basically it prepares data for the reducer phase. Now what is the role of this shuffler? With the help of shufflers or partitioner, transfer mapper output to the appropriate reducer, and with the help of sorting techniques, what is the role of sorting in this part of map reduce? It is the sorting basically intermediate key value and pair by key. So what is the importance of this particular part, this particular partitioning or shuffler? That is, it guarantees that all data with the same key is grouped together before reaching the reducer. So basically we use here a technique like partitioning, that is data with the same key, same kind of data that is grouped together before reaching the reducer. Now in case of master, next part is master. Basically it is responsible for scheduling and mapping jobs, and it performs a output that is produce the final outputs as key value pairs, whatever we required, or pair by the shuffling key value pairs. So in this part, that is scheduled computation should be close to the data if possible. So writes reducers output to the file or storage system. Basically by default writes key value pair as text. Whatever we take values, write key value pairs, that is we use that value as in the form of text only. Next. So basically what is the purpose of that writable any part of writable things, that is determines how the final output is written, and what is the role of this that writes the reducer's output to a file or storage system. In this particular part, basically common output formats, there is some common output formats, that is text output formats, and this is by default writer's key value pairs as text, and in this particular sequence file output format, writes basically here we use binary text types. Here we use input data as binary text type, that is executes the task, which will be executes the task mapper, whatever it is, mapper or reducer on the individual nodes. And when we require to be input output classes as the framework will serialize data before writing it to the disk. And whenever we talk about basically there are two types of tracker. This is task tracker and job tracker. So basically there are in task tracker and job tracker, it is legacy Hadoop. There will be two parts, that is task tracker and job tracker. In task tracker executes the task, that is by mapper or reducer on individual nodes. We compile that reduce technique for individual tasks, and in case of job tracker coordinates the overall job execution by mapping resources and monitoring task progress. So in modern Hadoop version with Yarn, the job tracker basically can also handle stores such as arrays, maps, etc. So now as we see in this particular program is this particular code of set of codes, that what is the workflow of MapReduce. When we talk about basically workflow of MapReduce, there are some specific types of data, that is input. Input means what? That is raw data. It splits into chunks by input format, and with the help of map phase, each chunk is processed by the mapper to generate intermediate key value pairs. And when we talk about shuffling, in next steps, shuffle or sort, it is basically intermediate data is grouped by key and prepared, or we can say that prepared or reduction. After that we reduce that phase in particular coding or data, that is reducer process group data to produce the final output, and finally we get the output, and in that part of code or output we can find the results that are stored using an output format. This is example of reducer code, how we can reduce our data after that splitter. That is, our input is the output of our mapper, a text long writable pair. Our output is a still a text long writable, but it reduces and inputs for token T into one output. That is particular part we use that function or clarification results that are stored in using the output format. Now after that, there is a combiner code which is known as processing of MapReduce. That is, it basically it reduces the bandwidth of that particular program, and our reducer can actually be our combiner in this case. So, all that is needed to run the above code is an extremely simple runner classes. And when we talk about workflow or data flow, handling data, if we talk about workflow or data flow, that is simple. I already explained. There is some basically some points of workflow that is works in MapReduce. First is input, which is split raw data. Input basically splits the raw data into chunks by the input format, and the second is map phase. In map phase, each chunks is processed by the mapper to generate intermediate key value pairs. Now, third stage of workflow is shuffling or sorting. In this part, intermediate data is grouped, that is passed by map phase, is grouped by key and prepared by reduction value. Now, next is reduce phase, in which reducers process group data to produce the final output, and finally we get the output, that is basically that output nothing but a result are stored using the output format. So, this is all for MapReduce. Thank you so much.